video. We decided to go ahead and kick off 2016 with a Q&A video because we thought this is the perfect time for you guys to get to know us a little bit more. And we're just excited to do this video. Like, we've been wanting to do this for a very long time.
Right.
So we are finally bringing you all this video.
Yes, and first of all, thank you all so much for those of you guys that sent us questions. I know Alisha and I actually for the longest were actually really kind of nervous and scared to do a Q&A video because we didn't think that we would get any actual questions from you guys, but we actually got quite a few. And we are actually, and so we're excited to do this video for you guys. So the first question on Instagram was from Naturally Sandy 23. Hey, Naturally Sandy 23. This question is, what made you guys start a YouTube channel / blog? Any advice for those who are looking to start a channel or blog of their own?
I thought they were pretty still small time, so I'm
we're still like in the beginning stages. Like and also before you answer the question, for those guys that don't know, we've been doing this for about a year and a half now. The first year we weren't really consistent with it. We would do like one video, maybe one video, and it wasn't like good quality video. So we kind of like started to get more serious about it in the past like 6 months, but even now we're not where we want to be. So this year, I mentioned in my makeup tutorial, but this year we're really committed to really doing quality content and quality videos. So to answer the question, what made us start a YouTube channel?
So I had been wanting to do a YouTube channel since college. Like, I had kept bringing stuff to you in college, remember?
Yeah.
I kept bringing it up to her in college, but we were just so busy with college, we were just like, might as well put this off, and might as well wait and put it off. But it's because from when we were bored, like we had so much free time. So much free time, so we decided to go ahead and we're just like, we've been wanting this for a while, and might as well go ahead and start doing it now and just start. Like, just go ahead and start doing it. So I think that's kind of what made us do it.
Right. And then also another big thing for us is like, whenever we were in college, and just like even after we graduated, everyone always asked us hair questions, and everyone always asked us clothes questions. Like, it was always always questions about how do you do your hair, you know, where do you guys shop. We always had questions on, because like we were really big on thrifting in school. So everyone always asks about, you know, where we shopped at, you know, where do we go thrifting, like, how do our hair.
It was so many questions.
We had so many questions on that, and we were always answering the same questions. So we figured, why not go ahead and start a YouTube channel, make videos, and have a blog dedicated to answering those questions. So the advice that I might give to someone who's looking to start a blog or a YouTube channel would just be to do what you're passionate about. I mean, that's like the only thing I can say. I know Alisha and I are really big on finding our purpose in life, and also just doing something that we genuinely love to do. I would go to work from 9 to 5, and then I'd come home, and then I would do nothing. We did that for like 4 or 5 months. Yeah, and it was just like, why? Like, why am I coming? Like, why am I working for somebody else? And then coming home and just like being really lazy and just sleeping and not doing anything in my life. Like, I might as well go ahead and work like for myself as well and try to build my brand as well while I'm doing my actual job on the side. So I think it's just a matter of just doing something you're passionate about, managing your time. That is such a huge big deal. And just go for it. Like, that's it. Like, if you really want to do it, just wake up one day and just get started. Even if you don't have a camera or lights or whatever, like, just start from the...
Because if you guys don't know, we started, like, when we started a channel a year and a half ago, we started on a MacBook.
And then we bumped up to like a $30 like Nikon camera that was like super blurry. Yeah. And then we bumped up to the Canon Rebel T3i, and now we have our Sony A5100. So we've gone through four different things in a year and a half, and that's mainly because we were trying to like keep up with, like, you know, what's going on and stuff. But I'm telling y'all, like, if you want to do it and you don't have like the money and stuff to splurge on, you know, all this extra stuff, just go ahead and get started.
Like, start little, work your way up. Just be passionate about, committed to it, and just do it. That's pretty much all it is just to do it.
So the next question is from I Am Miss Crawford on Instagram. This person from Instagram also. Hey, I am Miss Crawford. So her question is, are either of you planning on having children in the very near future? So we actually have a daughter now. She's 8 years old. She's actually my husband's biological child, not my biological child, but I love her just the same. So yeah, right now we have an Alisha, and like everyone loves her. She's so sweet, and she's, like I said, she's 8. And she's at the perfect age where she's like, you know, she's like a little woman. Like you can have conversations with her, you can like play with her, take her shopping, like, you know, talk to her, and like she's in 2nd grade, so she's like super smart and all that stuff. So she's at the perfect age where she's like growing up and stuff, and I'm like content with that. I could not imagine having a baby and like doing like the sleepless nights and like I can't even, y'all. I can't even.
But our plan is more so like 2 to 3 years. Kind of let him graduate from graduate school. Let me figure out my life, and then from there we're gonna try to figure it out. But they won't make it 2 years. I can guarantee.
That's
you.
not true. I can guarantee
it will be 2 years.
Alisha and Cortez will be pregnant within by the end of 2017. They'll be pregnant.
But regardless, I think that for us, we aren't really like not scared, but we're not like really just so against having kids right now. Like, and
if they got pregnant tomorrow, they'd be happy about it. I'd be devastated.
Yeah, so. I mean, that's how it's always been. Like, even when we were like, not dating, but we were like engaged, we always talking about having kids. Like, that's just something that we've always been like really passionate about. When we have a family, we want to have it like before we're 30. So
So mark my words, y'all. I'm telling you, I bet y'all they will be pregnant by the end of the year.
That's not set in stone, so don't go trying to count down 2 years from now and say, okay, 2 years.
Yes. No. Yeah, no. I'm telling y'all. The next question is from Mercy Lago on Instagram. Actually, I have 2 questions. The first question is, what advice would you give your 16-year-old self? And the second question is, what is your favorite song at the moment? So the advice that I give my 16-year-old self is to be fearless and to be completely 100% true to who you are. And that advice to me is really important because, okay, so I've always been like pretty smart. I'll say that. Like, I've always been like pretty smart, you know, really good at math and stuff like that in school. In high school, like, we danced and stuff like that. So I knew what I was good at, but it took me up until recently for me to figure out what I love. And I will say that my advice is to be true to who you are, because I can say right now there's some decisions that I would have made a little differently. For example, my college major honestly would be, I won't say for sure, but would most likely be completely different if I had did something yet. My point is just to be like completely, like, if you know what you love, like, don't be afraid to like do what you love or go after what you love because of like money or because of like what other people would say and things like that. Like, just be 100% true to who you are.
Like, 16 years old is when you're in high school and it's like a lot of peer pressure and there's just so much like all in your ear. And I feel like whenever you're 16, I feel like you should just be who you are. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about being popular. Don't worry about like,
fitting in and popular.
Because I promise y'all, like, I promise, in how many years we almost 10 years. 10 years from then, like, I promise you'll be like, there was no reason why I had to have acted a certain way or did a certain thing, because
there's some things I did at 16 years old. I look back and I'm just like, why? Like, it was like just like fit in.
It was just like, stick to your morals. Just be who you are. Don't try to be cool. Just be you. Like, be you. Be confident and just be happy with who you are. If it's 100%, cool, I promise it'll be cool in the next 10 years. I can guarantee you. Like, whatever you're doing now, if it's not cool, whatever it is, I promise people are me. The same people who are calling you like names, I promise you, the same people trying to hit you up, and like I can guarantee it. So be who you are, girl.
And the other question was, what is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment is Kirk Franklin's. It's from his new album. Losing My Religion. I listen to this actually all day today.
Yeah.
It's
the album is bomb, y'all, by the way. If you haven't heard Losing My Religion by Kirk Franklin, check it out.
My favorite song from that album is My World Needs You Right Now. That song, it just speaks to me, and like I literally have it on replay every day throughout work.
And then for me, I don't really have a favorite song, but mine's probably anything from Bryson Tiller's album. It's just, it is the bomb. Like, I love his music. So anything from that album, yes, going ahead.
I think you see we have a very wide musical interest range.
Yeah, it's from gospel to ratchet. I mean, it is. Yeah.
The next question is from I'm Just Me on Instagram. Hey girl, and the question is, hey Soars. Hey Soar.
Hey Soar.
Where do you see yourself going goal-wise within the next 2 to 3 years? I can't answer it right at the moment because I am in a
dilemma.
Alicia knows my dilemma right now. I am kind of like in a self-evaluation, like kind of reevaluating my whole life kind of phase right now. And I was actually just talking to her earlier about some dilemmas I'm facing as far as going back to school to get my MBA, which I plan to do and I have been planning to do, or pursuing a career in the beauty and fashion industry, and just starting off from scratch and like really pursuing that because that's what I really want to do. So I'm kind of up in the air between the two because I know you have an MBA and the dream job over here. So the next 2 to 3 years, it'll be either or. It'll be either I have an MBA and I'm working using that, or I'll be like a beauty editor or like a brand manager for Sephora or Estee Lauder or something like that. So that's kind of like what I hope to do, either one of those.
Okay, so for me, 2 to 3 years now, I have 2 different goals. So I have one for like us, and then one for like my, I guess, career. I guess because I consider my career like my side job kind of sort of. I just learned recently what I actually like to do, like in my current job, which is like client development, account management type stuff. Moving myself up in that industry. I don't really know exactly what it would be yet because I literally just got into that field like yesterday. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of that whole industry. So client development, account management, like sales, that whole little industry there. So working my way up in that area. And then as far as for Kyra and I really want for our whole Alyra brand to blow up.
It is, we're claiming it.
Yeah, we're claiming it now. But I think with consistency, with hard work, with like dedication, I feel like we could easily, because we get comments all the time saying they're like, oh, y'all be in a magazine one day, or oh, you're gonna do this one day, or oh, you're gonna do this one day. Shout out to Simone, because she tells us that all the time, and I just love when she tells us that.
Yeah, her and Sasha, whenever I see them, they're so supportive.
They are so supportive. But yeah, so just pretty much just like having our brand just be bigger and better than what it is today. Like, I want to be like my own self-employed person in the next 2 to 3 years. So definitely those 2 goals are my major focuses right now.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is from Brit_Nikki_B. Hey girl, the question is on Instagram. The question is, do you all plan on going to grad school? If so, what are you interested in studying? I just said earlier, I have been planning on, and as of now, do plan on going to get my MBA. If I do go, I'll be starting fall 2017, so that is the goal.
Like I said, it's found out recently that I want to do more client development, account management type stuff. So I'm thinking more so MBA route because I feel like that's very versatile and I can definitely use it in the industry. And it's just, I think it's very useful, especially like wanting to be, I think between wanting to be an entrepreneur, just wanting to gain more professional, like business knowledge. Yeah, also like that. I feel like the MBA is great for that, and because I kind of changed fields a little bit, I definitely want to kind of go for the MBA. So if I do go for an MBA, and if I do go to grad school, which I know I'll probably know in the next like year or so, then I will be going for my MBA.
The next question is from Jasmine Elise on Instagram. It's kind of long. It says, hey Soars, hey Soar.
Hey.
It says, I'm graduating from Howard University in May. Congratulations.
Congrats.
And I'm struggling on what to do with my hair. My afro is currently in stage 2, so not long enough to still be cute under my cat. I don't want to use heat in 2016, so I'm looking for some other alternatives on a college-friendly budget. How did you guys wear your hair for graduation?
Okay, so for graduation, we both wore weaves. So
Yeah, we both had extensions.
So we did that, but I would definitely say, I mean, if you can't wear a hat with your curly fro currently, I would try like a heatless, either heatless curls, kind of stretch your hair out some, or just like a wig. Yeah,
like a perm rod set. I know you said no heat, but maybe a style blown out hair.
Yeah.
It's not direct heat, or not like frying your hair.
Like a flat twist on blown out hair.
Yeah.
Perm rod set.
Something like that, so you have like, you know, your hair hanging under your cap. You don't need that much hair to hang down and still look fly. Yeah. So I'm sure whatever it is, you'll figure it out and it'll look bomb. Yeah. Okay. Next question is from Carlisa XO. She had a bunch of questions, so thank you, girl, for sending us all these questions. Okay. First question is, what is your advice to a junior in college? I'm gonna just do one by one. So what's your advice to junior in college?
I would just say, well, first off, I feel like that's the time you should think about your next step after.
Yes.
Like, don't wait until the last minute. I feel like whenever you get to junior year, you're still thinking about, oh, I have time, I can do what I want to do. But no,
figure it out.
Because senior year, for one, you're so busy with senior activities that you don't really want to focus on your next step in life. So I feel like junior year is the perfect time to actually sit down, think what you want to do, focus on that, and then set a plan to actually achieve those goals. Whether it's getting a job, whatever it may be, go ahead and sit down and focus on that.
Okay, the next question is, what tips do you give on dating in college? My advice for dating in college is to, one, step out on faith, because a lot of times in college, especially whenever you first get to college, you know, there's that stereotype of, all guys are after one thing, or, all guys are dogs, or all, they just want your free meal points, stuff like that. But Alisha and I both started dating our guys literally right whenever we got to college.
Like literally a month after we got to school, our freshman year, we started dating.
Right, and we started dating them, they were Greek. So that was already kind of just like and they were older, they were a year older than us. So I'd say step on faith, because you never know where your true love is. You never know where we're gonna find your true love. You never know who your soulmate is, or we're gonna find them. But with that, I say, if you know in your heart it isn't the one, and it's not gonna work out, just let it go. You know it's not gonna work out long term. Let it go,
because you'll waste time and energy and just unnecessary, and doing all kinds of baggage that you need to deal with.
And to be completely honest, like the longer you're with someone, the harder it is to let them go. Because you have that mindset of, oh, I don't want to start over, or I don't want to have to, find someone else. But I'm telling you,
just let it go.
Just genuinely, like, let it go, because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste his time. Okay. So the next question is, what are the pros and cons of marriage?
Okay, so my personal opinion with marriage, so you guys know I've been married now for like 5, almost six months. So I would definitely say, for me, there aren't, for me at least, I don't really see any cons. Like, I feel like the pros is just you have someone that you just love, and you just spend the rest of your life with. You guys get to work together and pretty much progressing through life and growing and just maturing, things like that. I feel like that's just, I love that feeling of waking up every morning to my husband, and he's just always going to be there for me. I can count on him whenever I want to count on him, and he's there. As far as cons, to me there are cons. It's just hard work. Like, to me, it's not really that, oh, I hate this about marriage, I hate this about marriage. It's more so, you're gonna have trials and tribulations, but you have to work hard to continue, like to get through them and work and continue to work at it. And I find the more you work at it, the more you'll see your marriage grow even better, even stronger. So that's my
Right, and okay, so Carlisa XO had a few more questions. We're going to go ahead and move on to a few more, so this video won't be super long. But again, thank you so much, Carlisa, for the questions. Like,
no, we
really appreciate it, and we love how much you love our channel. You said you love our videos, by the way, so thank you so much, girl, and shout out to you. So the next question is from Mary _W. She asked on Instagram, well, she said, love y'all style, thank you so much. What size range do y'all shop in, and what's your favorite natural hair products?
I'm excited that I finally got in some, I guess, I call it womanly weight. But for me, I kind of shop in like 3.
I do like, yeah, I think we're both kind of like 3 to 5. I'm more on the 3 scale.
I'm more on the
5 scale. That's she has a little more junk control than I do.
Yeah.
But we're like around 3 to 5 in pants, and top smalls, shoes size 7, and that's it, right? Top small
dresses like small mediums.
Yeah, dresses small mediums.
Yeah.
And skirts, small mediums, depending on how they fit. What's your favorite natural hair products?
And I also got this question also on Snapchat from I think it's a Keyless. She asks, what do we use to moisturize our hair? So pretty much kind of hand in hand. So my favorite natural hair products are, I am kind of in experimenting mode. So we don't have like favorites, but for one, I absolutely love the macadamia deep penetrating treatment, I believe it's called. Y'all, that thing there is the absolute bomb. Like, I love it. It's a great conditioner. And besides that, I love Camiro's Naturals products. Like, I love their curl milk and their curl maker. I love that one. I love that whole the Curls Blueberry line. And yeah, right now I've been trying out stuff pretty much. I don't really have any favorites.
My go-to, now y'all know I'm not as big on natural hair as Alisha is,
yeah,
so I don't really have as many. But you can't go without Eco Gel. That's like number one hands down. You can't. These edges, my natural edges
do not lay with
that. Is the only thing that works. And we've tried like a million edges.
No, the Curls Blueberry Control Paste is a close second though, because the mild edges do be laid.
Okay, but that lays it down for like all day?
All day, no, but it will lay.
Eco-Styler. Okay, so Eco-Styler, the Kinky Curly Custard, Curly Custard,
yeah,
hands down fave. And I have recently enjoyed the Diva Curl, the new line,
yes, the Decadence No Poo.
The Decadence No, the Decadence No Poo and the conditioner. Both of those are bomb. Okay, and then the last comment that we got on Instagram is actually not a question, but we want to shout her out. It's from Keisha Renee. I believe that's how I pronounce your name, Keisha Renee. And she said, hey ladies, don't really have a question, just wanted to be shouted out because I love y'all. So
hey girl,
thank you so much, and hey girl.
Thanks for watching, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, for the support.
So I have a question on Snapchat from McApril Lately, and she asks, what is one thing you wish you would have known about doing a destination wedding? One that you would have done differently or changed. And she said she's getting married in Montego Bay in September 3rd.
Congratulations! Because
Montego Bay is awesome. It's so beautiful. I love it. I got married there, you guys, if you don't know. So it's just the bomb.com.
It's gorgeous.
It's not really one thing I wish I would have known, but as far as I would have changed, probably being more like hands-on with the whole, like with my wedding planner maybe. I mean, she's pretty good, but it's gonna be making sure that she literally got every single thing right.
Yeah. Fortunately, Alisha had, for example, like during the ceremony, her wedding planner like did this really ugly like setup.
Yeah,
like at the altar.
I never saw it.
Yeah, we never saw it, but we heard it was really ugly. And fortunately, we had one of our best friends who was out there, you know, who was like sitting there waiting for us to come down.
I made sure She knew exactly what I wanted the arch to look like, the whole walkway. Like I wanted her to make sure everything was on point, so I wasn't mad when I walked down the aisle. So fortunately, thank God, Renee was there and she helped like fix everything together. And besides that, I wouldn't have done anything differently, honestly. Like I loved my wedding day. Like it was perfect.
Destination weddings are so nice because they're like sweet and intimate. And they're so much fun because typically, you know, everyone that's there for the wedding, if everyone doesn't already know each other, they're like related, so it makes it a lot, you know, more cohesive. Yeah. And like we had a blast. It was so much fun
party. And it was just a good time. Yeah. Like, and the water was in the background. Like y'all, destination weddings are the absolute bomb. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Just happy one.
So I got a question on Snapchat from Carly. Hey Carly, and hey, Carly is our pro-fight, which means that she pledges and she's a Delta too. So hey girl, we love you, Carly. The question is, who are your biggest style inspirations and how do I develop my own style? I feel like it's changing as I get older, but I don't know where to start. That's a good question. Yeah. And I do not know the answer to that. I don't know the answer. I honestly don't have anyone
that can be like
that I ever look at. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love her style. Like I'm not the kind of person that'll just hop on like trend bandwagons.
Yeah.
For example, like Kim Kardashian. Granted, you know, Kim Kardashian dresses. I love her style and everything.
I love it for her.
Yeah, I love it for her.
Looking at it.
But you know how like whenever, you know, she started doing the whole like matching, you know, top and skirt, and like
everybody did that.
And you know, like the fitted top with the fitted bodycon skirt. Granted, it looks bomb on her and like people look bomb in it. But I'm not the type of person that'll just dress a certain way or have a certain style because of someone else. I type what I like, and if it looks good on me, it looks good on me.
Yeah.
But to answer Carly's, did you have a style inspiration?
I don't really have one.
Yeah, so I definitely kind of learned that like less is more, or at least right now. You know, of course, like your style changes like with your age and like with like what do you have going on. But like right now for me, I kind of just like I just do less. Cater your style to your age, your profession, and kind of just like who you are, like as a person, like where you are as a person at that point in time. So if you are feeling more conservative and just, you know, want to have more of that more conservative look, then just go for that.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling more like
bohemian chic,
then go for that. Yeah. If you're feeling more, you know, like a businesswoman, like, you know, slacks and like a blouse all the time, you know, nice shades, girl, go for that. It really just depends on what you're feeling and like where you are in your life at that point in time.
Okay, another question is from our list, Lauren Whiten. So hey Whitey.
Hey Whitey.
So she asked, what is a good contour kit that is inexpensive? I cannot give you the answer for that because I don't own contour kits.
Alisha and I aren't really fans of contour.
And I don't really contour like that period a lot like that anyway. So it's like I don't want to spend $40, $50. I mean, I'm more of a bronzer girl and like contour. But anyways, but I can't get myself literally to spend $40, $50 on a contour kit and literally one of the shades. Like I just do not understand that. For your personal use, no. Just get a contour, get like a contour shade, like a foundation, or like we used the
powder.
We used the CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. That's what we use.
Yeah.
For our contour, and on top of that, because it's just a contour, you can use drugstore products. It's like a whole face powder. So all you need is something like to define your cheekbones and your outer areas. So don't go crazy. You can go like to the drugstore and get like an inexpensive like dark brown shade and be perfectly fine because it's just for your contour. So literally I suggest, unless you're like a makeup artist or someone who contours on different skin tones, your best bet is to go. I think people just hype them up so much that it's like people think they have to buy a contour kit. In reality, you don't need a contour kit. Like I have never owned one and I still contour. So, or no, I have owned one and I only use that one shade. So yeah, just I would prefer just to save your money and just feel like one contour shade color and then use that basically. So
yes. Okay, so we got a question on Snapchat from Shanae. Hey girl, Shanae's actually one of our high school best friends. So, hey girl, thanks for the question. Her question was, how do you know you found the right one when you thought the last one was the one? That's a good question. I kind of like use my experience just a little bit. It's not like too on point with the question, but I'm trying to relate it. So before I started dating Dion, in high school I had a boyfriend my senior year of high school, and I was like in this whole like lovey-dovey like stage, like we had our whole lives literally planned out. We were together in high school, we graduated together, went to college, and that lasted all of like 2 weeks. I say that because, like, you know, at that time, like I thought, you know, I was gonna marry him, and then whenever I met Dion, I was like, you know, maybe there's something else out there that I'm missing. Yeah. And I was just with my coworker earlier today that whenever it comes to dating and looking for the one, and you know, deciding, you know, who's the one and who's not, you have to keep your, I will say, keep your heart guarded, but don't be closed off to potential opportunities. Yeah. Because like I said earlier, you never know who your soulmate is or where he's gonna come from. Like you never know. But definitely whenever you're dating or whenever like you're, you know, you're talking to someone or getting to know someone, keep your heart guarded. Like don't give it all up, like up front, until you feel that he is worthy. Yeah, until you feel like you're comfortable enough to where y'all on the same page. And it is key to be on the same page. Yes, like you can't be because I know people that like as soon as they meet somebody, they just instantly like they're like he's the one, I'm so in love, and then like a week later you're like let down because he wasn't feeling the same way. It didn't work out. You were. So making sure that you're on the same page is like the #1 key. If y'all both like y'all at the age in the same place, like together like y'all can easily commit to each other, and then that's when you kind of start letting your guard down little by little. But just starting off just all in, that's not a good idea. Okay, so we have 2 more questions, you guys. Okay, so the first one is well, these are both on Snapchat. So the first one is from Andrea House, I believe it is. So she wants to know, where do we get our ends clipped? Yeah. I go to her name is Kyra Taylor. She's here in Dallas. Actually, her shop is located in Addison. I've gone to her twice this year. She actually cut my bob, clipped my ends, did a silk press on me and everything. I trust her completely. And her shop is here in Addison. I tagged her in a few Instagram posts a while back, but I will leave her information in the description bar below. Yeah. So we're gonna have her information, but y'all, I love her, and my little sister actually just went to her last week. Her hair is bomb too, and her hair is bomb, and she has like thicker hair too. Yeah, yeah, so she can do it all. Yeah, our little sister has 4C hair. We have about like 3C, 4A hair, and she still pressed my sister's hair, bomb. Yeah. So definitely check her out. Okay, last question is from Jillian. I don't want to pronounce your last name wrong, so I apologize, but from Jillian. Unfortunately, the camera died as soon as I started playing your snap, so I didn't get to catch you on camera, but you pretty much said that you are a quadruplet, which I think is totally cool, and you asked me why did I choose to be a microbiology major. So as you guys know, I graduated from the University of Oklahoma like a year and a half ago now with a degree in microbiology. Why I chose to do it? Okay, so we both initially went to school for pharmacy. That ended really quick. Well, you decided that after the first semester. After the first semester, I hated chemistry. Okay, so for me, I stuck with microbiology because I was still trying to do my pharmacy until like my 3rd year of college. And it was made more sense to do a science degree. So microbiology degree kind of stuck with me. It was like it kind of stuck. I like the classes that you had to take to be a microbiology major. It was, I don't know, I like the classes. So that's kind of how I kind of decided to do microbiology. And then 3rd year of college, I decided to just not do pharmacy anymore, but I still stuck with microbiology because for one, I had already spent 3 years in that program. I don't really necessarily regret being a microbiology major, but I mean, clearly I
I'm not that right now, so it is what it is. But yeah, I pretty much went for microbiology for pharmacy and then kept going with it, so yeah.
So that is it for all of our Snapchat and Instagram questions. Again, thank you all
thank you guys so much
for all the questions. Thank you guys for giving us something to talk about, because we were gonna be like, what are we?
That's what I text Kyra, I was like, what if we don't get any questions? Like,
yeah, I will.
Because I feel like we don't have that big of a following still, in my personal opinion, yet. So it's like, I was like, people don't care.
But thank you guys so much. A million times for all of your support, your encouragement, your questions, like all that. You guys, we really, really love you, and love that you all enjoyed this Q&A video. This was
so much fun. I loved it. Like, you have fun, right? Like, I enjoyed it. So, and for you guys to get to know us is always a key factor in us kind of interacting with you guys. So that's always like one of my biggest things, to kind of getting to know you guys. And y'all getting to know us. So I really enjoyed to help you guys.
And one more thing before we end the video, I will say, if you guys have any video ideas, anything that you guys would like to see in 2016 from us, either from both of us or one of us or whatever, please leave that down below as well, because we definitely want to produce content that you all want to see. So if there's anything that you guys have questions about, anything that you guys want to see us do a review on or tutorial on, please let us know, and we'll try to get that done. So thank you guys again for watching. We love you, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye guys.